Hey guys, Dr. Dan here. Super excited to be here with you today because this is one of the first videos on our brand new YouTube channel. And it's kind of an exciting question that I'm looking to answer, stir up a little bit of the pot, get some controversy going, and to kind of put it out there and say that, you know what, is losing weight really that difficult? Is it that hard to do? And it's kind of a question that I often hear, and that it's more of the exasperation that weight loss, is it really have to be this hard? Does it really have to be this challenging? And in my experience in working with patients and even on my own weight management journey and such, losing weight, the process of just losing the weight really isn't that hard, right? For example, I can find you pretty much anybody that has followed any one of the plans that are currently out there, and I can find you an example of someone that has lost weight on that plan. But what the hard part, I believe, is maintaining that weight loss. So when the plan isn't there anymore, when you go back to your old eating patterns or your old lifestyle, all of a sudden the weight comes back, right? It also becomes very challenging. Or there's a life stressor, there's a family member that passes away, you get laid off at work, what have you, something in your life dynamic suddenly changes, and all of the habits and structure that you'd built around that are gone. And the weight slowly creeps on over time, little by little by little. Or it seems to be that when we age, we start gaining a little bit of weight every single year. We step on that scale every New Year's Day or at some point during the year, and all of a sudden we're up a little bit from what we remember last year. So the process of weight loss, not really that difficult, right? There's a plan, there's a strategy. We can follow some level of diet, and humans, we're very good at being resilient and motivated and following something for a set period of time. But what often happens is that once that set period of time is done, or the scale stops moving, or we just say, you know what, no carbs in life, well, it sucks. I don't want to do it anymore. And we go back to our old ways, or maybe we will start small and we'll be like, well, I'll have one cookie because I lost all this weight, or you know what, one glass of wine isn't going to hurt. And then slowly the weight starts to come back little by little by little, and all of a sudden we're back to ground zero, or even worse, we've gained beyond where we had started from in the beginning. So why is that process of maintaining our weight really the hard part, but the weight loss is easy? Well, I already covered the weight loss, why that's easy. Structure, plan, you can do it for a set period of time. But maintaining that weight, well, all of a sudden, if we want to maintain that weight, it's got to be something that we can do for the rest of our life. And if we're not enjoying it, if it's not something that's sustainable, if it's not something that we can honestly ask ourselves, can I do this for the rest of my life? Well, it's not gonna be sustainable. You're gonna gain the weight back. That is 100% guaranteed. And so that's one of the biggest problems, is that while you're on the program, fantastic, it's great. You maybe are checking in with the coach, maybe you've got a motivation group, something like that. But when you get back to your actual life, and all of a sudden that plan and that program doesn't fit within your life, well then it's no longer sustainable. And in a lot of cases, it's not really enjoyable either, because losing weight, it requires some degree of suffering, and there has to be a reward. There has to be something that allows you to push through that suffering. But if that reward no longer is coming, so the numbers on the scale are no longer going down, or they're taking too long to go down, that demotivates you, that causes you to revert back and to kind of throw up your arms and say no more. So in order to maintain that long-term weight loss, you need to have something that you can do for the rest of your life, and it has to be enjoyable, it has to be sustainable, it has to be something that fits with your lifestyle. It can't be what your friend Susie does. It has to fit with you and your lifestyle. What are the pressures you have at work? What are your children doing? What are the things that are going on, and how is that going to fit and aggregate and work with what you have going on? Not the other way around. You shouldn't be trying to make your lifestyle and cram it into some kind of program. It should be trying to work within your lifestyle and the confines that are within there. So that's one of the biggest problems that people really have, is that they haven't found that maintainable, sustainable lifestyle at this point in time. They're not enjoying it, and that's going to drive and lead to all kinds of problems and cause the weight to ultimately come back. So, is weight loss really that difficult? No. The process of losing weight is still challenging, but it's not that difficult. The maintaining that weight loss, that is where the real challenge comes from. Okay? Hope that kind of answered that question for you guys. As always, you can find me on all the social channels, The Official Dr. Dan. If you got something out of this, please share it. Spread the knowledge. We're trying to empower as many people as we possibly can. And of course, hit the subscribe button. We want you to stay up to date on all the great videos and content that we're going to be putting out. All right, guys, have a good one.